This is live? We are live? Oh, we're live. Hello. Hola, everybody. And hello, because now it applies. You will know why in a moment. Welcome, everybody. We are here on the first day of Automation Star. I should have had some tea or something before. You don't want to, Darth Vader. No. Automation Star in Amsterdam. Good, good. We're going to have a good interview today. Okay, where was I? Leandro, focus, focus. We're here in Automation Star 2025 in Amsterdam, in the Netherlands. We're enjoying the beautiful architecture here in the RIA, right? RIA,
Yeah.
right? What's the name of the
Ray.
Ray?
Ray. Yeah.
Okay, I
I
keep
think
mixing
it's
them. I made her doubt. Okay, so to start today, we are going to be doing some interviews, as we mentioned in the walking tour earlier today. And the first thought leader, presenter, and awesome member of the QA community, we have Anne Kramer or
Hi.
Kramer. I'm going to ask us, I was like, Anne? And my wife told me, like, no, it's German, it's Anne.
Yeah.
So, how do you say your name first?
Anne Kramer.
Anne Kramer. I didn't say it right in the first one. Bad Leandro, bad Leandro. I keep trying, but uh, Anne, welcome. It's such a
Thank
pleasure.
you. Yes, it's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, I'm super happy that actually we had a system where we were booking the interviews, and Anne was the first one. She
I'm
was like
always the first
very
one.
diligent, and for the first slot, yeah, that was as well. And I'm super happy to get an opportunity to interview, first of all, women in tech.
Yeah.
That's really, really great, awesome, and as well from a country that, if you don't know it, I moved to Germany, or trying to, and she comes from that area, and I'm starting to get feelings towards the country, the community, and I mean, I married a German lady, so for of course I have some feelings, but I'm happy to have you here. I'm happy that you are into all the modern AI movement and all the things. But before we spoil the conversation and what we're going to get into, do you mind sharing with the audience, who are you? What do you do? What makes you special?
Oh, I find this horribly exciting, this podcast story. Well, I'm working for Smart Testing, which is a French tool vendor, and on my business card it says that I'm the global customer success manager. And global customer success manager means that I'm in charge of our customers for our products. It's mainly pre-sales support and post-sales support for the model-based testing tool, and now also for our new product, an AI agent. Global means everything but France. Well, the idea was that I am in charge of the German-speaking countries, as I am in Germany. I'm located also in Germany, but it turned out to be everything but France. And more recently, since 2000, well, 2 years ago, I started to be in charge of the training of our AI training. So I'm a trainer. I've always been a trainer also before,
But now AI trainer now.
but now it's the what it has become the ISTQB City Gen AI training that I'm giving in three languages: French, German, and English.
English,
Sometimes mixed.
French, or English, or something like
Yeah, it
that.
happened to me that I gave the training in German, and then during the break, I had some chat in French, and then I started again in French. I continued the training with the German slides in French until someone said, "Could you switch to a language we understand, please?"
Pardonnez-moi. Oh,
It
wow.
was quite embarrassing.
Sounds like you get a lot of fun and teach and help a lot of people in general. And you mentioned earlier that you were doing also trainings before AI.
Yeah.
What type of trainings were you doing as well?
Well, it's model-based testing, of course, because this is one of my core topics, let's say,
Hmm.
and then but also project management, requirements engineering, and I worked for a service provider before, and we were pretty much in the domain of software quality assurance for medical devices.
Oh, wow.
So this is a highly regulated area, and you have to know the rules and
There's there,
make people love those regulations also, which is not so easy. So I'm
but
trying to.
it's part of the reason why there's so much work around. I have heard many in the community like, how do I do QA for these medical devices, for these peripherals? Because it's not the standard automation that we learned the standard testing.
Well, it's more, it's stricter, it's more systematic.
Yeah,
And it's highly documented, and that's what is really the annoying part, that you have to do a lot of documentation, and usually people don't like that too much
yeah.
writing.
Most of us do not like to do documentation.
I do.
When we need it, I love it that there's documentation. But when I have to do it, it's like, really?
I always say that you're not documenting for the lawyers, or for, because that's the rule. You are documenting because you want to go on vacation.
Yeah, because if something happens and you're not around to explain the things that happen, if there's a good documentation, you're all set. You're not needed. But that is great because you take yourself away from, you don't become the bottleneck,
Yeah,
or, I mean, the problem, you become the problem if you're not around or you're not replaceable or etc. You want to have some time, right, to be able to go on vacation.
yeah,
It's super
sure.
important. But Anne, now you are as well here at the conference. You are a speaker. We met as well yesterday at the speakers dinner, and well, this is not your first automation star, or is it?
It's my second.
Second,
I've been at the first one, and now it's my second time.
Berlin.
Berlin, I think, yeah.
Yeah, and so this is your second time here at the conference. What are you presenting on? What is your talk
I will
related?
talk about AI agents, on and how they can help in testing,
Hmm.
and how you can measure whether they are really good. The results are really good. So I will talk quite a lot about metrics, and which metrics are proposed, and I will present the work of colleagues of mine that present our own benchmarks we used for developing our AI agent.
It's a
Uh,
mouthful. Can be difficult. Say that quickly 3 times.
and I will not try.
Everybody at
Yeah.
home, if you want to give it a try, it's not easy.
Yeah.
Beware.
Because in fact, what we did at Smart Testing, we had a lot of research projects, and our new product, which is coming out soon, is an AI agent that executes manual tests. So give the manual test specification, the test cases in X-ray,
Uh huh.
and you just click on a button, and without any further framework, it will just automate. It will execute it. So it's no code. It's not even no, it's
No
without
tool.
code, but it's not even no coding, because no code tools, you require the framework. It's really just you have the add-on in Jira, and then you can execute it. But the problem is, that's what my talk is about, is that you have to rely on it. And of course, LLMs can be wrong, and how do we measure the quality of the results? And they did a lot of research on that, and it is quite interesting with those metrics, because what is easy to tell is when agent and humans disagree. The
Yeah.
agent says the test case is passed, and the human says it's failed, or the other way around. Then you know one of them must be wrong. But
And the agent always will say, "Of course, you're right. Am I wrong?" And that's another.
yeah, you can avoid that with good prompting. But the problem is they can both agree that the test case is failed, but for different reasons. The
Yeah.
agent will not see the bug, but will have problems with another step, where the human says that's working fine. You have to have more complex metrics, and that's what I'm presenting.
It's really interesting because many people tend to think that with this AI, the agent, it's not even an automation, but it's automation in the backstage. The AI is creating something to do the steps, but it's not that it's gonna leave you out of a job.
No,
You
no,
still need to be in the loop. It's saving a lot of time.
yeah,
You
yeah,
don't have to automate. You don't have to maintain script. You don't have to. You just run the agent and let it do its work, and manually check the output that it's right.
yeah, yeah. I would even say that having agents that can execute manual test cases does not replace automation. Otherwise, I would not be here because they would
Automation
throw
started,
stones at
yes.
me until I die. No, it's just getting rid of the laborious test executions when you're not. Not everything has to be automated. Not everything should be automated, and sometimes you want to automate it, but you're not yet ready. And
Yeah,
and then you have to execute the test cases manually, and that's laborious and error prone. And why not give that to an agent? But you still need the human to verify the results, and you need the human to do other tests because we can do quite a lot of good things during that time. We can do exploratory testing. Exploratory testing is wonderful, something very, very, very helpful
no,
because
and you're mentioning as well the test cases, the creation of the test cases as well. We could be working on that. It can be assisted, of
yeah.
course, but you also have to drive those that they are good test cases. So
Yeah, and we need the testers. Only I feel a little bit that with Gen AI being around now, that the managers, not necessarily the test managers, but the higher level, the C-level managers, they think they can get rid of these.
all the team
Uh,
and have two people running everything,
yeah,
right?
get rid of most of the developers, get rid of the testers, and so on. But it will not replace our intelligence. At least not now. I don't know what the far future will bring. But at the moment, we need to know we have to use AI because it's a big help. But we have to know what to do. We
Yeah.
have to know the good use cases. And you asked me to give a recommendation. So
No,
my
no, no. Yes,
recommendation
please.
is attend the training. Get trained on how to write good prompts and what to do and what not to do with LLMs, and send your managers to this training because it's a um, you have the two extremes. You have those who say, "Oh, well, that's not reliable. We will not. That's not safe. Our information is not. We don't want to give our protected,
Secrets and
sensitive data to Google or OpenAI. So we will not use LLMs, and they forbid it. But this will not work. It's so helpful that there's a term for it. We teach in the training. It's shadow AI.
okay. What
Shadow
is shadow
AI
AI?
means that you are not allowed to use AI, but you're still doing it on your smartphone, on your private computer, or some.
So the areas where we are not aware that AI is involved.
Exactly, and that's the high risk because then you really have no control about where the sensitive data is going, and people are not trained. They are not aware of the risks. So what you have to do is accept that LLMs are there, and that you have to put them. Make them available for the teams, but on the other hand, beware of, I should tell it, the managers, be aware of the fact that they are not working 100%, and they will not make the humans replaceable. Will
Yeah,
not replace the humans.
it's. I mean, I agree with you. AI is improving like exponentially, and I see that anytime now it will be at a point that maybe we can let it running by itself and we'll do everything. But we are not there yet. I don't think that's gonna happen
Yeah.
in the near future. And managers, as you say, are thinking that, and
Some of them. I don't want to insult all
not
C-level
all of them,
managers.
but many of them.
I thought
It's,
you said
it's,
that.
no, no, and there are statistics. I mean, the
Yeah, that's true.
IT company communities, everybody in the IT world is aware of the layoffs and that is happening, and then they are like, "Oh, we need to hire again because we overfired people, and we thought that we were gonna get rid of them, but now we know we need them." And it's like, "Oh, really?" If you saw this understanding, I think that's a very good recommendation because many times we think like, yeah, I'm a, I don't know, a QA engineer base level or a consultant. Really, who has to come to this type of trainings is the managers, the C level, the ones that need to understand. You buy a new tool because AI is a new tool. You buy a new tool, you give it to your team. It's not to replace your team. You need to understand the capacities, and the things that can go wrong. Because I'm sure that you have seen many things that like we don't get that with AI.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's but I also have to say that sometimes you can observe regressions. I mean, especially ChatGPT 4.0. I found that September last year, suddenly it got worse, and that's
Uh-huh.
also part of my talk with the metrics. You should have good metrics to measure the capacity of the LLMs. When you change the version of the LLM or you change the LLM, will you get better results or less good results? And to be able to monitor that and in an automated way.
That's really interesting. Uh, a little bit to wrap up now that we are getting to the rundown of this episode. What metrics and what criteria, what are the challenges, what people do not know around these metrics that they should use or pay attention to? What is the gap here with the metrics?
Well, nobody loves metrics. that's that's worth the documentation, I would say.
I, I, I'm in performance and I love metrics,
You
but
love you love metrics, okay? But
it's
because usually they are quite difficult to capture, and it is difficult to have good metrics, especially when you measure human performance. Huh? It's a very sensible topic, but the problem with the metrics is that you have a specific use case, and then you have to develop your own metric. I mean, my example is for executing cases. So I can define a metric. This result of a test step is fine or not, and you can count them, and that builds the basic of the metric. So a number of correctly identified failed test steps with respect to the complete number of test steps, and but that does not apply on, let's say, a review of test cases. Do you find problems in your test cases? I mean, we should. I'm still waiting for the review agents. I don't know why everybody focuses on test case generation and on test automation, and the lowest hanging fruit is having a review assistant for our test bases for the requirements.
and that's something that I think that from the beginning it's not an AI problem because sometimes the metrics that we should focus is test coverage.
Yeah.
Okay, can you be a little bit more precise? Or automation completeness, stability of the. How do I measure that? Is that
Yeah,
like a valid
exactly,
metric?
exactly. That's the problem. But test coverage is a very good example. When you say I want to have 100% test coverage, or let's be realistic. Let's say 80% test coverage. Then the entire process will be oriented to improve test coverage. But you can improve test coverage with bad test cases, and so it
It's
can be
a sinister
counterproductive.
incentive.
It sets incentives, and it is pretty difficult to find metrics that set the good incentives.
And I'm thinking if you leverage an agent and tell it 100% coverage, and that's it, what you put on the prompt. If
Yeah.
you're not precise, what means coverage? What it
The
means a
agent
good
will
test?
do exactly the same as a human. It will take each
No,
requirement
no.
and generate a test case for it.
With that
or
bad definition, if a human made it wrong, which we did with just test coverage 100%, that was a bad indication, and we did bad things with that. If you give that to the agent, it will do it even worse. The
I would say
capacity will be
it
even
will do it
further,
similar because it learned from a human.
but you will
Well,
have
from
more automations quickly with an agent
yeah,
doing more, like
of
go
course,
further.
yeah,
And it's something that I think everybody should learn from what Anna is mentioning. Having good metrics, good indications, like a clear picture of what do you want. One organization may have some metrics and another organization may have different. You cannot
yep.
just like
It depends on the use case.
the use case. It's not a cookie cutter recipe that fits everyone. No, it's like a good tailor suited like jacket. It's like I have shorter arms and these ones are always long for me. I need a different metric, right? Not only the M that is in the back. So, and that has to be something that you apply on your test. And now with AI, you have to be even more careful, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So, Anne, now stepping ahead, wrapping up for real now. I'm curious, what is coming up for you? Are you going to more conferences? Are you going to have more presentations
Oh,
or
sure. I
tutorials?
submitted for Eurostar. I hope that they
Ah,
will accept. Only as I learned that they had a lot of submissions, so it will be pretty hard. But still, hope dies last.
I have a feeling that we may see you in Oslo because there, if your topic is around AI, I have a feeling.
Yeah, but many people talk about AI now.
But the good ones, and I can tell from what you were mentioning, are the ones that caught the attention, and everybody wants to truly learn, not buzzwords, not just like, why is my AI adoption not getting further, or
Yeah,
how can I truly make it? I have a feeling we will see you in Oslo.
hope
So,
so.
so for the people that want to follow up with you, what you are doing, where can they get in touch, reach out, or follow up and
Uh,
learn if you're going to go to
I think
Oslo?
I'm not so too difficult to find on LinkedIn. Um, just be aware that smart testing is written with only two T in total, one in the middle
Ah,
and the one at the testing.
okay, two
Smart testing.
T's.
Yeah,
Okay,
because my email is easy. It's anne.kramer@smarttesting.com, but be aware of the number of
two
T's.
T's.
Only two T's in total.
And if you want to find better how the name is written, you may see it here down the screen. Reach out, get in touch, and figure out
Yeah,
if you need to get some training for AI. If you need a good tool, reach out to Anne. I keep trying to call you Anne, and it's Anne.
yeah,
Anne.
that's fine. I react.
She responds, "Yeah, I know my name is also like," and you still like, "Yeah, you're talking to me." But Anne, thank you very much for coming here and sharing a little bit of your knowledge, your understanding, and recommendations to the audience.
Thank you very
And
much.
now to wrap, what are you most excited here about Automation Star?
We're meeting people.
Great.
That's the most important thing of all conferences, I would say. But it's really nice to see the community again.
It- I think take some of the words from Anne, not only on metrics, but to come here to conferences. I know if you are tuning, you weren't able to come here and be at the conference, but if you come, you're going to be meeting a lot of interesting people. Anne is going to be one of the interesting people that you can talk to, learn, and get a blast here at the conference. It's really, really great. You're going to have a great time. And we will have a lot of great times today and tomorrow because this is not the only interview. There are more coming later today and tomorrow. So stay tuned because this is not the only face with a mustache. I mean, the other face that doesn't have a mustache that you're going to see today. Beware, we're going to be switching. Linda van der Hurg is going to be here uh, taking over some of the interviews. So stay tuned because she's going to bring her Netherlandese taste or flavor to the interviews. Stay tuned, be ready, because we will have more later today. This is Automation Star 2025 from Amsterdam. This was a very good chat with Anne Kramer. Thank you, Dankeschön.
Thank you. Danke. Yeah.
We'll see you in a moment. Adios, tschüss, auf Wiedersehen, bye.